there is a demonstration here which I would like to show you guys. And for that, I'll pull up my labs. So bear with me. So we all generally use labs on demand, if you guys are aware of. Microsoft offers labs on demand. And let me load my lab. And in the meantime, I'm going to show you again, like I mentioned, guys, that whenever you are planning to use Always Encrypted, it's not just that you will go and start doing it. You have to first make sure that which table, which column is a good fit, and then what type of encryption are you planning to choose, randomized or deterministic. So all these things have to be not decided on the fly. You need to plan everything before you come here. And yes, guys, the favorite tool for all of us is SQL Server Management Studio. I'm coming from way back SQL edition, so I still remember my Enterprise Manager and Query Analyzer. If any one of you are used to or use that, which was way old. But Management Studio is really a great tool, which is for the developers and administrators to manage. So let's go ahead. In our demonstration here, the plan is that there is a database called Sales App. If you see this, I have a database here called Sales App, which has lots of tables. And one of the table is sales.customers. Okay. There is a customers table and there is a column called, let's take phone. And this is a column which has all the phones, and the nature of my job or nature of my work or my company is that this is really security sensitive. I really want to encrypt it. I don't want anybody to be knowing about anybody's phones. Let's take an example. So right now, if I open my table and say, show me like some of the records, do you see how anyone can read because everything is stored in clear text? Let's go ahead and do always encrypted on one of the columns. And my choice was phone. So I'm going to right click on that particular column. Remember, always encrypted is column level. And I'll say encrypt column. Wow. Forget about that TDE where you have to say create certificate, create keys. Just click encrypt column. And what do you get? Always encrypted dialog box. It's actually a wizard which will guide us, and it's so cool. I can go next, but I love to read it. Always encrypted is designed to protect sensitive information, which we already discussed. Let's go next. Which column, guys, are we going to encrypt? In my case, my example, I want to do phone. If I choose this column, because I already chose it here, so it knew, it's not letting me go next. Why? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me why is the next grayed out? What else do I need to put in? Anyone? Do you see encryption type here? So it's not telling me, but it wants us to come here and choose between the two options of deterministic or randomized. Oh, I really want a lot of security. I would choose randomized. Next, it will auto-generate column master key and store it by default in the default Windows Store. If you wanted, you could also create an Azure key vault, which could be used on-prem or on Azure, and you can store your keys there. And I'll just move next. It's pretty much next. You can generate a script for the same, or I'm just going to say next. And guess what? It is right now encrypting my phone column. Please do it properly and do it randomized. Let's see. So what do you think? How can I see it's encrypted? Now, after it's done and I choose select, do you think it should show me the plain text, guys? Yes, what do you think? Will it come back clear text or encrypted?
Encrypted?
Yes. So let's see. Thanks, Scott. So maybe we're making them work more because of the randomized, so it's taking time, but we'll still wait. Done? Yes, guys? Just a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead. So how can we validate? I'm going to rerun this. I can rerun this query. I don't see my phone. Where is that? Can you compare the both outputs, guys? Do you look at the phone column here? Okay. Now, what we are going to do is, we have a script here which we use. Let me just show you that just for a little extra fun. I created a PowerShell script, and what I did was, have a look, guys. I said select top 10 phone from customers with column encryption disabled in the connection string. This is how you're going to write it. Server, so I'm just going to pass another connection string, integrated security true, column encryption setting disabled. And let's see what happens here. It's trying to decrypt and show you the 10 phone numbers from that particular table. It's just going to take some time. I did press enter, so it's just like, and you know why it was able to do it? Because this script has permission on the Windows Store. So it can get the keys. Do you see this? Oops, since it was a PowerShell, it just, closed, but it actually showed all those phone numbers if you guys saw. I'll just again quickly try to show you. Or you could just use a query window to do that. So this is how basically kind of telling you that even I'm a SQL admin, come on, and I can't see the phone numbers, but the client applications can still read the data. Do you guys, I did mention the concept of masking. If you remember that there is also another way to mask the data. So how do you think if you mask the data, how would people read that? Has anybody implemented data masking in their company? Anybody who has implemented data masking in their company? Yes? There is a special permission called unmask. So again, it's related to permissions. So again, if a SQL admin has unmasked permission, he can still view the masked data. So again, going back to the same concept that all other factors or all other features of encryption do let the SQL admin see everything because he's the super user. This method is the only method which is designed to help protect data from the client side. That's the whole purpose. Okay, again, it's taking too long. Let's see. Artie's saying, I've already showed you. Why are you troubling me again and again? Here you go. So if you notice, there were phone numbers in clear text. Okay, guys. So basically, this was just, let's face it, guys, this was just a sneak peek on Always Encrypted. Definitely, there is lots and lots of things attached to it. There are lots of white papers. Microsoft has it, the whole architecture behind Always Encrypted. But we just tried to pick up, some pieces and try to make it a little interesting and get it across you that what was the main reason or what is the benefit of using Always Encrypted. I hope you enjoyed it. Just the purpose was to get across this. And I'll, if you have any questions, feel free to answer. Anybody?
Hey, Deepika, there's one question. They were asking if you could show connect strings in the PowerShell script.
Yeah, you want to see it? Sure.
Sure.
I can show it to you. You can easily find it also, just for your information. Codeplex and sites like that would have it, but I can just open it for you and you can actually see the whole script. I mean, this is a particular like, you know, PowerShell script if you want to see that how it's being written. Or I think what you were asking was like, you want to see this server equals to, this is how the connection string would be. I'll show both of them. If you want, you can see from here. I'm not going to press enter, or I can edit this and show you that as well in PowerShell ISE. So if that's what you want to know. So here is the main thing. Select with column encryption. Do you see that? And you can, this is just a sample. You can actually easily get this code anywhere. Is this what you were asking? So this
I
is
believe so. Yes.
and
I think so, yeah.
the other one was the PowerShell. I don't know if you would like to make a note of it, or like I said, you know.
I do want to remind the attendees that this webinar is being recorded live and will be posted on YouTube. So if you do want a copy or the link to the YouTube link for this video, feel free to email me. I'll go ahead and put my email on the chat box. And also, I believe we could also share your PowerPoint presentation to anyone that wants it, right, Deepika?
Yeah, if you guys want, yeah. And I know one of you guys were asking about the programming languages. So remember, as far as the client development is concerned or the application side, they support either .NET framework or JDBC drivers or ODBC drivers or PHP drivers, which would be set up on the client. So just wanted to tell you, these are the 4 options they have mentioned. And apart from that, I will still, like, you know, like I mentioned, Joseph can pass on that, you know, how about the legacy question, which you guys addressed too. I'll just research and give you the latest version which Microsoft is supporting. Okay.
Yeah, please email me.
Yeah, I'm going to
email me that, and I'll forward it to the. Oh, and also to the attendee that asked that. Feel free to email me so I could go ahead and get you that.
Guys, feel free, because like I mentioned, it is mainly like a sneak peek, and you know there's a lot more to it. And as far as I remember, we like, you know, QuickStart would keep hosting more and more of these webinars, right?
Yes. Deepika, which leads me to a really good question. Do you know, would you have a recommendation on a good follow-up class that QuickStart
the SQL
offers for
admin,
this?
like the SQL administration course would have
Perfect.
this.
2016.
Yeah, it would have this piece into it. Yes, because there's a lot more, but this would be in the SQL administration course, 2016. Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, and we do run that. We run that very often. So if anyone is interested in that follow-up class, again, feel free to email me, and either myself or any of other reps here at QuickStart would be happy to help you.
Any other questions, guys?
I don't see any. Well, I guess we could wrap up our webinar a little early, right?
Sure, guys.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good luck. Yeah. Nice.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, Deepika. It was very good to be talking to you again. It's been a while.
Yeah.
And thank you everyone who attended our webinar. If you have any other feedback or questions or suggestions,
we would love to have feedback.
And feel free to email me. Again, my email address is joseph.kaskassan@quickstart.com. That's Joseph, JOSEPH .kaskassan, CASCASAN @quickstarts. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, guys. Have a good one. Bye.